Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Henry Tafoy, and welcome to the State Fairgrounds. Under the Coke Pavilion tonight, more Rising Stars boxing for you. Well, they used to be unknowns. Now they're household names. Rising Stars under the stars tonight, if you will, on the New Mexico State Fairgrounds. Andres Fernandez, Rudy Lovato, Frankie Archuleta. Names you didn't know, now you know quite well. Plus others that'll get their test tonight for the first time. Joining me again, the most colorful boxing guru in America, Daniel Cisneros. Dan, how about tonight's card? It promises to be exciting, but very hard-hitting as well.
Absolutely, Henry. We've got our main event, no title at stake, but you could call it the city championship. Rudy Bad Boy Lovato, he's been in 3 main events in a row, 10-rounders. He's done well in all of them. Tonight he takes on a new challenge, Charles Poison Anaya. Charlie's a good body puncher. He's a strong fighter. His strength and Rudy's savvy the style should make for just an outstanding fight tonight, Henry. You can't miss.
That's where the action is. Stay there. The main event is coming your way shortly. Round 2. They were careful in the first round. I anticipate a little bit more careless personality. Well, these 2 young men can get it on, Dan.
Yeah, Rudy Lovato, of course, in his corner, Henry, being advised by the legendary Hall of Famer Bob Foster.
Both very skilled fighters with a mean streak.
Not a lot to choose from in that opening round. Rudy snuck in a nice little left hand at the end that might have given him the edge, but just really not a lot to choose from.
Anaya testing with the left jab.
Flicking it out, but not landing with it.
A right hand.
Uh-oh.
By Lovato. Lovato teases and taunts a little bit.
Charles Anaya has a nice jab, Henry, and he can land that jab to the body, too, to score. As long as he brings it back quickly so he doesn't get countered by Rudy Lovato.
You know, it's like sitting around and waiting for the atomic bomb that's going to land at any second.
Exactly. It's like they drop the flyers ahead of time to let you know it's coming, but you just don't know when.
Now Lovato peekaboo style gets a right hand in there. Here's Anaya hitting on the head.
Uh-oh.
And there's a feeling of the bad blood right there.
And Juan Nunez, the referee, will have none of this.
By the referee.
Juan Nunez will take control, Henry. He used to be on the athletic commission for New Mexico. He will not take any crap from either one of these guys.
Can you say that word on TV?
Guys?
Well, I'll tell you what, you get a feeling now. They're still having big problems exchanging a whole lot. Two very fine defensive fighters.
And you can see the mind game working here. Kind of gets the feeling that Rudy's trying to get Charles out of his game plan.
Well, the warning obviously has worked. Both fighters keep the composure there.
Yeah, you don't want to lose this fight on a DQ, Henry. That'd be just an absolute shame. We want to, you know, get it in the ring here and see who the best man is tonight.
And they have yet to do very much in the ring.
A lot of respect for each other as athletes.
Anaya showing that very effective left jab. It is very quick.
Yeah, he just hasn't quite got the range yet to really drop the bombs. As soon as he finds that range and feels comfortable with it, I think he will unload.
Now there's a nice jab by Lovato. Well, a round of frustration. Not a whole lot yet, but I guarantee you it's coming. Stay right there. We'll be right back. All right, we will go to round three. A careful round, a round of frustration. Now round three.
And Henry, this fight has started off with two very close rounds. Not a whole lot to choose from in either round. And
at this point, I say it's a draw.
And that's both of these camps have to get their fighter to get busy and win these rounds. To definitely win the rounds, not to leave it up in the air.
Now you can tell Lovato's been schooled to pick up the pace.
Yeah, he feels that he started a little bit too late against Chris Linson, and that cost him the fight, Henry. He lost by a point. And so I'm sure, you know, he waited till about the fifth round to get started. Here he wants to get started a little bit earlier.
Now referee Juan Nunez is getting to work out here tonight.
You knew that he would.
And he is well aware of the ill feelings between these two fighters.
Couple of rough characters in the ring, Henry. But good athletes, and you know that's what we want to see here.
Still being very cautious. Right hand blocked nicely by Anaya. Big right hand and a left hand countered by Lovato. They both got one in.
Yeah, Charles unloaded with the right hand, and Rudy countered nicely.
Now, little by little, they find their way home. Straight left shot to the nose of Lovato.
Both of these guys headhunting a little bit too much. I think either guy could go to the body and do some nice scoring.
Now both miss.
Low blow.
And then a low blow has got Lovato down. Referee will call timeout, and that was a low blow, and Lovato will go down.
Yeah, I saw that one. It definitely straight south of the border here. Rudy will get his time. He says he's okay right away.
Well, it's going to pick up the pace now. You needed a catalyst to get him going. I think we just saw it.
Let's see if that warms things up here, Henry.
Two fighters who want it badly, who can't get a punch in edgewise.
And you see Lovato taking the role of the aggressor. There's a nice little left that got the forehead of Anaya. A little subtle headbutt in there.
Welcome to the pavilion on the State Fairgrounds. Big right hand gets through there, and Anaya walks away. He was a little bit off balance, and here comes Rudy Lovato.
Lovato went to the body there in that sequence.
And Anaya comes back with 2 right hands by Lovato. Another right hand by Lovato. Lovato is taunting Anaya.
Rudy's getting into that rhythm, Henry, and he's dangerous when he gets there.
Scores up high, scores to the body, and he traps Anaya on the ropes. And the round comes to an end. Just a taste of what you've got. Well, there's not a more entertaining fight in America tonight.
Yeah, off to a little bit of a slow start, but as advertised in that 3rd round, Henry. I think Rudy kind of stole that round at the end there, and now Charles is coming back.
Now these are 2 athletes who just don't like one another. That's all there is to it. And Anaya sticks a right hand at another one. And Lovato's off balance. 2 very skilled athletes. Left jab, and Lovato has to duck away. Big right hand to the rib cage by Anaya.
Nice body shot, Henry.
Uppercut by Anaya. Right hand is getting the rib cage, and here's Lovato holding on and punching at the same time. Juan Nunez has to really be on his toes here.
Well, they picked the right man for the job, Henry, for the referee tonight. They wanted a no-nonsense, take-control guy. Juan Nunez is the top dog in that category.
Charles Poison Anaya in green, white, and red. Rudy Lovato in solid black with a white trim around the waist.
Good body shot there by Charles Anaya. As I was saying earlier, Henry, the man who goes to the body is he's gonna find some gold down there.
There's the 2 fine body shots by Lovato.
The best scoring of the fight's been to the body, Henry.
Referee Nunez says get the punches up.
And look at this turning into a body shot war right here. Both guys trading body shots.
And those literally hurt.
Oh, they wear you down in the long run, Henry, and this is a 10-rounder.
Anaya came low again and gets a warning from Nunez.
Yeah, but he can't worry about the low blow call. He's got to keep working to that body.
Now they're both ducking and getting down, and then Juan Nunez takes a left hand.
Nunez with a good chin takes a left.
Now you get the feeling they don't like each other. Their body language will tell you that. The emotion in the house tonight tells you that again. You can hear it in the background.
Both men
right
have
hands behind the back. Illig punching with the left hand. Now they are one another very, very hot at one another. Now they're kicking each other. And that is not what you want to see in an environment like this. Now sunglasses have been thrown into the ring. Juan Nunez may just call it off. The bell rings, and we're going to have to temper this environment down.
It's wild, Henry.
We've got a lot of security here. Referee Juan Nunez is going to each corner and blasting out warnings.
It's a good matchup of skilled fighters, but I would just hate to see this thing degenerate into it. Oh, it would be terrible. Let's see if we can get some control here with Juan Nunez.
Well, there were some fisticuffs there that were literally out of control of the rules of boxing.
You know what I think, Henry? The crowd was screaming, and both of these guys, I got the feeling like they felt that the bell was ringing, but it couldn't. One of the corners felt that they were fighting outside the bell.
And we will have security, state police surrounding us here as we get ready for the next round.
But to their credit, Henry, both camps did hold back and did keep their heads down. These guys are going to win this fight.
Well, the intensity is picked up, and I'm sure the action will too.
And you know, Henry, they talk about Danny and Johnny fighting in Albuquerque. Well, this is our chance to show that we can control ourselves here. I hope the fans will stay cool during this one. Because if you don't think people are watching, think again.
Well, this fight has you on the on the edge of your seat, biting your fingernails. I'm telling you. Shakespeare, where are you when I need you? We need a description here.
All the passion, Henry, all the passion and fire of the Danny Romero-Johnny Tapia fight last summer, just in miniature. I mean, just maybe less people in the arena, but every bit the passion.
Now the focus, you can see it.
Right.
And you can feel it.
By the caution in the two fighters here, you can tell that the intensity's gotten really high.
Now we got more wrestling going on. And if it takes this form, I will not be surprised if they just call it. You got to keep it within the rules of boxing or get rid of it. And I think these two young men understand that.
Well, they're in there boxing right now, Henry. You can't fault them right now. They are boxing.
You can Lovato becoming the aggressor here. And now they hold on once again.
As you look into the eyes of these two fighters too, Henry, you see the high concentration level.
Now these are two very qualified young men with great skills in this very, very, very arrogant game. This is no place for the weak at heart. And here comes Lovato. Anaya was trying to back away, and Lovato charged him. And Juan Nunez couldn't get there quick enough.
These guys have to both remember the rule of boxing: protect yourself at all times, because these guys will take any advantage that they can get.
Well, Anaya backing away. Looked like he was in trouble, but danced out of it quickly.
Charles with a good straight right, got right between the gloves of Rudy there.
Still hard to pick whoever might be in the advantage right now. Who's got the edge in your opinion?
Close fight, Henry. And I've just got it too close to call right now. It's up for grabs. Actually, looking down at my scorecard, I've got it 2 rounds apiece. And this one's close too.
Well, neither one extremely active, but it's still exciting. We'll come back. I don't know what's going to happen. I can hardly wait to see it. Stay right there. We'll see it together. Well, here we go again. When was the last time you saw a fight where the referee was perspiring more than the fighters? Right hand by Lovato. And here comes Anaya, and Lovato has to duck away.
Keep that head up.
I hope referee Nunez did his road work for this fight, Henry, because he's going to need the stamina.
Right hand, look at the fighting now. They have picked up the pace, no doubt about it.
And they kind of got away from that body punching that was working for both guys. They kind of got away from that for a while. Let's see who goes back to it first.
Lovato in black, Anaya in red, white, and green. They stand toe-to-toe, but they don't do very much. I assure you it's coming.
Both of these guys might be looking for a little bit too much perfection, and I think the first guy that kind of lets that go and just lets his hands fly might get the edge. These rounds are precious in the scorebooks of the judges.
Two good left hands by Lovato, as good as we have seen. Two very fine defensive fighters.
This is one of those fights where the loser is going to say, if I had only jabbed a little more, if I had only done this and that. But that's when it's too late.
Big left hand by Lovato on the counter. Another right hand and a quick left hand by Lovato.
And Anaya snuck in a good little counter left on that exchange too, Henry.
Very skilled, how they back away from trouble.
A lot of experience in that ring. I mean, Charles and I grew up in the boxing ring, Henry. And Rudy was a former world-class kickboxer.
Well, I like them. They bring a lot of game, and tonight they bring a great deal of emotion.
Yeah, this is some good quality boxing right here.
Now Lovato now trying to reach with that jab.
It's amazing how through all the ruckus that happened that these guys have settled back into a boxing match. That shows you how much it means to get a W in this one, to win.
Well, they're keeping it very close to the vest with their game plan intact.
Yeah, exactly. Neither guy wants to make a mistake. They're being real careful.
Well, curiosity. You can buy it by the barrel full here at the Pavilion on the State Fairgrounds. And the emotion, too. We'll be back with more of Right. Well, here we go with more. Straight left jab by Anaya to start the round. Anaya has a very effective double left jab, as you see right there.
He does have a nice jab, Henry. He'll stick it out there and bring it back quick.
Now there's a right hand by Anaya that stings Lovato. Tough to score this fight, but if you see more of that, and the judges have something to write down on their scorecard, a left hand that rocks Lovato. Now Anaya is scoring in this round. Now they turn and spin, and their antics, and they keep their composure.
The chant of poison going up for Charles Anaya.
Now Lovato taking it, falling off balance, and Anaya takes advantage and scores with a left hook.
That was nice by Charles Poison Anaya, taking advantage of Rudy missing and leaping in. Charles scored with that left to the body.
Anaya is scoring here. This is his finest moment in this fight.
Charles throwing some mean hooks to the body, Henry.
Missing with the right hand and scoring with the left hand. Charles Poison Anaya.
Blood from the nose of Poison Charles Anaya.
I have a feeling we haven't seen anything yet. Here comes Lovato, a big right hand. He was persistent and finally rocked Anaya backwards.
This is another one of those conditioning fights. I talked to Charles' father, Henry, in the locker room, and he said that Charles was doing a lot of 10-round sparring and that he would be in shape to go 10.
Right hand by Lovato.
We know Rudy can do it. He's gone with Linson and Tommy Eaglin, and he went the distance with Steve Hindy as well.
Neither one of these young men will back away from anything. Two very courageous athletes. There's a left hand and a right hand combination by Lovato to the body.
Nice body work by Lovato right there.
They continue to go toe-to-toe. And nearly a low blow and a warning here from Juan Nunez to Rudy Lovato.
I'm surprised these guys don't keep digging to the body. So when you find gold, you keep digging until it's no more gold.
Now there you go. The round comes to an end. The best round of the night. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more. Well, you talked about passion, Daniel. We can buy it by the barrel full here tonight.
It's in the air, Henry. It's in the air. This is one of the most intense crowds I've seen for boxing in a long time.
Rudy Lovato in black. Charles Poison Anaya in the white, green, and red. You didn't have to read it in the newspaper or see it on television. You just flat knew these two young men didn't like one another.
They never hid that from anybody, Henry.
Poison Anaya trying to get the jab in. Lovato waiting to counter.
And conventional thinking, Henry, going into this fight was that Charles was the bigger puncher.
There's your double left jab, and it scores. Lovato tries to get the right hand in, and it grazed the nose of Poison. They continue to go toe-to-toe. Both of them miss.
And so far, Henry, neither man has been hurt in this one. I mean, they've administered punishment, but neither man has been in any danger of going down so far.
Rising Stars Boxing from the pavilion on the State Fairgrounds. As they work, we wait with great anticipation.
Both guys
There's the jab by Anaya, and he's got Lovato. Lovato tries to sneak in a right hand.
They're trying to work behind that jab and get something going here, but both guys are showing some good defense and a lot of nice movement too, subtle movement.
tries to get through there, but really there was no damage. Now Lovato picks up the pace. And I think he's going to have to do that if he wants to sell a judge or two.
One thing you got to say, Henry, this is a good even matchup.
Now he gets the left hand in on the jaw of Poison. Poison comes right back at him. A lot of good defense there, a lot of action, but no damage. Lovato sneaks with a left hook over the top. Now there you go. Where are we going? We'll find out. Stay right there. Well, how do you spell tough guy? You spell it with Anaya and Lovato. Lovato hits behind the head and gets a serious warning from Juan Nunez, and that could cost him a point. Here comes the ice.
And I think Juan Nunez is also warning Charles about turning around. Someone just hit Rudy with a bottle from the audience.
Oh, my goodness.
Right in the shoulder.
Well, we've got debris coming from the audience, and now I'm looking around. And you know what? They may have to get both of these fighters and take them out of the ring. And that's exactly what I was talking about, Daniel. When that kind of stuff happens, you call it off. You disqualify both fighters, or you just say, guys, we'll do it a different night.
In a different town?
Now the security is thick. The officials from the commission are here.
You know,
and Rudy Lovato has been hit by a soft drink bottle in his left shoulder. And the commission is telling him exactly what we were talking about. I believe they're going to call it off.
You know, and if that was a Charles Anaya fan that threw that bottle at Rudy, they may have robbed Charles of a victory here.
Well, there's no place in boxing for this. You know, you try to get it organized so they can come out and express themselves in their favorite game. This is what they do for a living.
Remember, this fight's been called. Referee Juan Nunez is collecting the scorecard. I believe this fight is over. And I don't know exactly the rule if they're going to go to the scorecard.
Well, if they do, we await. Well, there's a table here. I'm going to go under it.
Well, you're bigger than I am, Henry, so you can take me, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the scorecards.
Has got to be in order, and right now it's out of control. Now we've got veteran referee Nefi Quintana with us, and Nefi, what do we have here? What we have here is so much better than mixed.
Everybody relax.
That's what I see. And you're gonna
Do it for the kids.
Nessie Quintana. On the edge of dangerous, Dan.
Meanwhile, where are the two fighters? See, Charles is right up here in his corner.
Well, hopefully they're in a dressing room somewhere where they should be. But there you see Charles Anaya remains in the ring. Rudy Lovato was hit by literally a bottle, I believe.
Charles Anaya now addressing
Well, each of the fighters is pleading with their supporters to behave.
Charles is just about in tears. I mean, he doesn't want this fight to end this way. He wants to show the people what he can do, and somebody just robbed him of that chance. He meant so much to these two guys, and some idiot just, ruined everything.
Well, you know what? Lenny Fresca's promotions on for the entertainment of the fans. And certainly the fighters want to come in here and do their thing. This is what they like to do. And Lenny looks like the most frustrated human being in the whole house here as he looks around with amazement that somebody could ruin his show like this.
I'm talking about going to the scorecards on this one. Let's stop it here and go to the scorecards.
Now we have state police in the ring. And the report is that the police have apprehended the individual who threw the bottle into the ring.
That was the cheapest shot of the night. He was throwing a bottle of Coke into the ring. He could have missed Rudy and hit some innocent little kid in the audience or something too,
Well, the police are here well, let's put it this way. There are many of them here, but still in a situation like this, as Neffy said, we need more.
Well, I just hope word of this doesn't get out nationwide and ruin our chances to bring the Danny Romero Johnny Tapia fight here in the big city.
Well, that's exactly what we're talking about. Can we behave in this city? And this is a very sad commentary to support any argument for any promoter in the near future.
Yeah, unfortunately, 99% of the crowd's well behaved,
Well, we'll take a deep breath and we'll come back and shake this one off, and we'll find out what is literally going to happen. Stay right there.
You think they'll show this on television?
No.
I wouldn't.
Lenny's show will be history. You have to. And they got to get an eye on. You know what, I want to tell you something. Yeah, because a lot of this was premeditated. They came here with a...
Yeah, too bad. We had a good fight going on. Good boxing match. There's really some good boxing. Mike Adams looks like he doesn't want
The
to.
commission has come to a decision. Due to an injury to one of the fighters, the bout cannot continue. At this particular time, the commission will convene in a private room and tally up the scores, and your decision will be done here in the near future. We're looking for a rematch in the near future. We would like everybody to just be safe driving home. Thank you for coming out and be very careful. We appreciate it. Have a good night.
Well, there's your decision, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it is an unprecedented event around here. I've never really seen this before. And the commission has never been faced with this problem before, Daniel. And they have reacted and said there will be a decision behind closed doors. What do you think?
In the interest of safety, I guess it's the right thing, Henry. Personally, I would call this no contest.
Well, you know what? The decision, if you were to score it right now, how could you have anything but a draw?
There you go. It's too close to call, Henry.